Kids Go Global is a partnership between schools, NGOs or non-government organizations, and Trickster Theatre. It provides NGOs with a way to get their educational materials into schools and also get their projects in front of schools. Educational materials from partner NGOs are combined into these 8 pages to help students explore global issues. Resources from partner NGOs are used on the issue pages to help students explore the issues. So here we have videos. Down here we have links to resources that are on your sites. We also can promote school visits and events and contests. And down here we have a link to the full resource libraries of various partner NGOs that are working with water. And they can also find a list of the NGO partners and their websites that are dealing with water. And also, because NGOs can post projects into the site, we can actually see the projects that are here. So clicking on this link will take me to a full view of this project in Nicaragua. Schools are also interested in supporting NGO projects. So they use this showcase, NGO project showcase, to find projects to support. So they would use the filter to find, for example, a project on water that is in, say, Africa, and the filter just simply automatically then brings up those projects and sorts them. They can also sort by specific NGO, by cost, and by the type of project. So hovering over this gives them a synopsis of the project. This gives them some more detail, specific data about the project. Clicking on this takes them, or the picture takes them to a full project page, and clicking on this takes them to a page that allows them to support the project and commit to helping fundraise for it. Each project gets its own page. So this Change for Children project has a series of photos. It has the logo of the organization, the project facts, the map and location of where it's involved, its own project gallery of videos or slideshows, some short information about it, and blog posts. The NGO is able to target the blog post to a specific project. As well as it has a full project summary and information for educators and project outcome, and a link to the project website if you have a site, if it has a site or part on your website. So you can set this up for every project that you put into the system, and of course student or schools supporting the project would click on this to commit to helping fundraise for it. Each NGO gets its own homepage within Kids Go Global. And on that homepage, it lists where your NGO is based, the name, a little bit about it, a link to your website, and a series of photos that you place in here. Also your logo, and it also lists all the projects that you have in the system. So in this case, there are 4 projects in here, and it also lists the locations and maps of those projects, as well as the blogs that you have, and contact info. Videos, and over here a little bit about the organization. These are the last 3 blog posts. This would take us out to the full blog, as would these one over here, and a little few help files and so on. Almost everything that the NGO does in Kids Go Global is managed by the NGO. This is the back end of, for example, the Change for Children page. So it lists their projects, and clicking on these allows them to edit them, change the photos, update the information. This allows them to create a new project. This would list donations, would list all their donations. The blog, they can create new articles, new blog categories. So if we look at my articles, it'll bring up all the blog articles that they have in the system, and they can then easily edit these, and they can target them to specific projects as well, so that that's where they show up. They show up at that spot and not anywhere else. So it's very customizable. In the overall blog that everyone has access to, including all the schools, they see these blog posts as well. So this is the blog that everyone has access to, and they can see featured blog posts, all blog posts by schools, all blog posts by NGOs, Trickster blog posts, and so on. They can also sort the entire blog by issue, region, and grade. And quite possibly later on we'll also sort this by NGO. They can also sort it by, of course, by the date of the posting. So your blog posts also show up on a couple of other pages. They show up on the main NGO page and so on. So a great tool. This is the NGO community page. This lists all of the NGOs, showcase them in featured NGOs, and as well up in here, and also lists all of the blog posts of the NGOs. Now, if you think that this would be a good fit for your NGO, then click on Apply and send us in this application form, and we'll give you a call and talk about it and see if it's a good fit. It is only open to Canadian registered charities, but feel free to give us a call. We'd love to have you be part of the Kids Go Global family. You can explore global issues: disaster relief, education, food, go green, health, human rights, microfinance, and water. Each issue has its own subpage, which contains videos, information about sub-issues, resources for K-6 and 7-12, and more. Each school gets its own homepage with photos, a list of and links to their school-based projects, NGO projects that they're involved in, the gallery of student work, and their blogs and contact info. Schools also get their own project pages. Projects could include a Trickster residency, a project overseas, a green fair, a study, or anything else that is a large-scale project that your school is involved in. We've provided each school with a blog. You can set up your own blog categories based on projects or anything else you'd like. And you can also filter the blog through by searching by issue, region, or by grade. In order to support student work, we've created a gallery of student work for each school. You can search through the gallery by looking through the issues, by the region, and so on, also by grade, and so on. So you can find student work not only from your school, but from other schools. NGOs, or non-government organizations, are partners in Kids Go Global. If you would like to support some of their projects, you can find them here. You can use the search filters to find projects by area, by region, by NGO, by cost, or by type of project. And hovering over it gives you a synopsis, and you can also support the project directly inside Kids Go Global. The back end of Kids Go Global is very easy to use. For schools, it lists all their member accounts, which would be teachers and classes. It lists all the projects, commitments to NGOs, student work, all the blog entries, and so on. And student work and blog entries can be done by students. However, they need to be approved by the teacher before they go live. So very easy to use, very flexible, and quite powerful.